Jay Kelly stars George Clooney effectively as himself. George Clooney plays Jay Kelly on that the sound of the names Jay Kelly, George Clooney sound alike for a reason. It's a name that has a single syllable first name, two syllable last name, George Clooney, right?
Right, and it ends with an ly, which if you know, you know.
Ends yes, but I'll just say this. Um, he's an actor that is has a complicated life off camera. He's very codependent on his management. His manager is played by Adam Sandler, who's very loyal and dutiful with all of his problems. Um, he has an opportunity to be honored at a film festival in Italy, and after a bad run-in, a viral clip ends up on social media that makes him look really bad, where he gets in a fight with an actor that he used to be friends with years ago before they were famous. They were struggling
They were
actors.
roommates.
They were roommates. He gets in a conflict with his old friend played by Billy Crudup, and the clip goes viral, and he just leaves America to kind of get away to go to this film festival in Italy where he's going to be honored. He tracks down his wayward daughter and
By the way, he's
tries
supposed to also shoot a movie that Monday.
but he walks away from the movie to go be honored at this fest and in a way kind of exercise his demons and look at his past and kind of evaluate. Now, everywhere he goes, he's super famous. On the train, people love him, but something is missing. Something is missing in his life. This is a character study, comedy drama that I thoroughly enjoyed with a great ensemble cast. Adam Sandler is fantastic. Laura Dern, great. Emily Mortimer also co-wrote the script with
Noah Baumbach.
Noah Baumbach. Just a really surprising, I like movies about the movie business. They're inherently dramatic. And this is George Clooney putting up a mirror to his life. And ultimately, he's kind of an asshole. He's still very likable because he is George Clooney. This might be the role that's made for him because in every movie, George Clooney plays George Clooney. But in this, he really is. I don't know how close this is to George Clooney's life per se, but I was surprised. This reminds me of kind of, it seems like actually an Italian film in a way. But this journey he goes on at the film festival, it's kind of a road movie, but also a character examination, and George Clooney playing himself as kind of a likable a-hole. I recommend it. Alan, what do you think of Jake? And this may, in fact, get George Clooney an Oscar nomination for Best Actor. Sandler maybe for Best Supporting. Alan, what did you think? Why are you laughing?
Okay.
Why are you laughing?
Why am I laughing? Because every time you say, Alan, what did you think? And then you'll rant for another 5 minutes.
Okay, I'm so sorry about that. I do that, and the chat points it out. Yes, Alan, what do you think?
Okay, as a movie, I enjoyed this very much. In terms of the greatness of this movie, this is a movie about rich people problems.
Yeah,
and,
it is. It is.
And I look, Noah Baumbach, great script, great performance from George Clooney and Adam Sandler. But again, it's like, all right, boy, it's really tough to be famous. Oh man. I think I like the ending of it. I like where things wrap up. The conflict that comes in that third act. In all honesty, the greatest moments in this movie is between Adam Sandler and Patrick Wilson. Patrick Wilson plays
Oh,
Sandler's other client, the one who's being neglected for Jay Kelly,
oh,
and um, and
that's the
just
moment of the movie.
yeah,
That is
that is
the
the moment of the
moment
movie.
of the movie with
Just
Patrick
the
Wilson.
just the unveiling of the Patrick Wilson character, and then the whole backstory of him and Adam Sandler is to me the reason to watch this movie.
Yeah.
Because it is such a great contrast to ultimately the where the movie winds up, and I also like the fact that the ending is not clean. It's not. It doesn't end the way you think it is, even though it kind of ends the way you think it is.
Yeah.
Um, and so I like this movie. I hesitate to say that it's a great movie and will do well in award season, which I know is the reason why this movie is being made.
Well, I think this is really perfect vehicle for Clooney. I really love
Mhm.
Noah Baumbach as a
Very
filmmaker.
insightful. I mean,
He's
that's what you can say about this movie.
yeah,
It really digs deep and pulls out the human condition. But again, rich people problems.
it is rich people problems, but George Clooney is just too likable. And um I think he's great in this role. The fact that he's willing to play himself looking bad. I mean, he really
Mhm.
he you see this layers coming off where he realizes what a huge a-hole he's been
Yeah, well, the
from the
choices he
beginning.
made and
Kinda
the
yes,
justification of those choices.
right, right. He's trying to justify the horrible choices he made, including to his old roommate, and they came up together and one became successful and the other's just a regular dude, you
Yeah.
know?
Well,
And
it was interesting because it was just to get into it, they his roommate had an audition and Jay Kelly went with him, and then they liked the look of Jay Kelly, auditioned him, and he got the role and became a superstar as a result. And so
yeah.
that's the dynamic that's being played in that beginning moment of the movie, which very I mean insightful. Noah Baumbach is a good writer.
From The Squid and the Whale, where
Mhm.
I think that's the first thing I remember seeing Jesse Eisenberg in. I mean,
Squid
that's
and the Whale.
yeah, I still have that movie on DVD, but that's a look up The Squid and the Whale.
Mhm.
But
Okay.
I strong recommendation from me. It's on Netflix today. Uh, check it out, especially just because I mean George Clooney might be one of the last movie stars with Brad Pitt. You know, we're talking about
Mhm.
the death of the movie star. Um, George Clooney is a movie star, and there are so few left. So it's great to have him, rather than doing Oceans 25, he
Which I
chose
think they're
this.
doing.
Are they doing another
I think so.
Oceans?
I think I've heard
Oh
that.
my God. But I quite enjoyed it and definitely recommend it.
Yeah, very good solid movie.